little bit early, but we have a pretty timely sweat here. We have the Mavericks challenging a foul call on the Spurs. Unsuccessful. So San Antonio will be going to the line for two shots with zero point 0.7 seconds to go to send it to overtime, which I'm sure some people are rooting for and some people are not. But this is definitely pretty contentious point of the game. So let's just see what happens here. And I'm not looking at the DraftKings app, which is probably like 3 seconds ahead. So we will take a look. We're seeing actually 1.8 seconds left to go. And Keldon Johnson is going to the line. He bounces, shot, brick. Total brick. People who are waiting for overtime in the Mavericks game just got completely punished. So now he's going to attempt to miss on purpose to possibly get the rebound and put it back in. Otherwise, the overtime will be quashed. That was like one of the most hopeless attempts at a free throw to tie a game I've ever seen. Keldon Johnson, he missed it. He hit the rim. Oh, he committed a violation. The shooter cannot cross the free throw line before it hits the rim. Just a hopeless attempt by Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson just basically just took all the sweat out of this situation. He should be ashamed of himself. In any case, that could have gone to overtime, but it didn't. We were sweating the possible overtime, and Keldon Johnson was just literally the nut low. But however, San Antonio gets the ball down 2 with 1.8 seconds to go, and they get to bring it all the way to half court. Problem is they're going to go for 3, so it doesn't look like overtime is in the cards here. But we're gonna see.
Wait, I think that game's further along. I've got it at 0.7 seconds left.
Well, this is you don't know how to go live sweat, dude, because I'm trying to watch this on TV without like getting like these secret, DraftKings, ahead of the curve, whatever you call it. So I'm actually seeing it 1.5 seconds to go with San Antonio about to, actually they're at a timeout right now. So I don't know why they're saying 0.7. So I have it 1.8 seconds to go, 121, 119. And they're still in timeout, actually. But,
God, that's weird, but I'm really annoyed about him not making those free throws because that would have gone a long way to having at least a decent.
Well, that's what we're talking about. That's why I came on 3 minutes early to sweat those free throws.
Oh yeah,
and it wasn't just the free throw. He missed the first free throw by like if he was like in 3rd grade. I mean, he barely hit the front rim.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe we get. It's just so difficult at 1.8 seconds because they almost always go for 3 here.
Yeah.
So let's see what Pop can come up with. Pop, there's no way Pop wants to go to overtime. He wants to go home. So
I think this game is over.
It could be, but I don't know it. So we will.
Because I'm not I thought I was watching.
So I will give the play-by-play for the people who haven't seen it yet because this is the first time I'm seeing it. So we have side out of bounds, inbound, lobs, dunk, tie game.
No way.
121, 1.5 seconds, half court shot, overtime.
What?
Totally Pop ran a.
It's literally written as a final.
Yeah, 121, end of regulation. Going to overtime. Let's go.
Dude, what does that do for you? Because it's not gonna say.
I don't even know if I want this or not, but I'm just into the sweat.
It is exciting. It does make it more. It makes it more exciting for sure.
Yeah. Oh my God, I cannot believe that he completed this. Keldon Johnson with the lob dunk.
That's wild.
Literally dunked it, basically uncontested. So who do I have here that's even in overtime? Now that I open up my big mouth, I don't even know if I even wanted this, but it was so exciting. I had to root.
Yeah.
dude, if this goes like the way I want, I might come in the top 600 in this Mega 8s. It's possible. Paul George has a crisp 13. Yeah, I got Reggie Bullock, so he can score like maybe he can get 80 in the overtime or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe I can get there. But this is crazy. That was an amazing play that Pop called.
Wow.
Let me see. Who do I have here?
I have way too much D'Angelo Russell.
I had to help somebody. So I do have Hardy. Yeah, I do have one with Hardy, Bullock, and Roman Dimi Mamukashi Halashvili. And who's going to actually play in the overtime? That's a good question. I presume all of them.
Yeah.
We shall see. So that one. So I assume other people have these guys also. Yeah. But yeah, still that was pretty. That was definitely pretty exciting. So who did I have too much of? I had too much. Well, let me see what I had too much of. Well, we'll pull up the lobbies in a second here. Yeah, I'm in 742nd place right now in the 888. We're gonna look at this beauty. This is like you know they have the term risk of ruin. My 555 was my 777 was the risk of Rui. The risk of Rui was not very good.
No, didn't work.
No.
I did play Gabriel in mine, but it's not gonna do anything.
So here, let's go. Oh, so Scott McCarty needed the overtime. Beautiful. We'll root for Scott McCarty. So who do we need?
Basically, it's everyone, right?
No, I want to know who Scott McCarty needs because he says I needed the overtime. See, I don't think this is going to work. This 888, unless Paul George, he can score a 200, but then again, everybody has him, so it's not going to really help. Let me see.
What does Paul George have right now?
He's got 16 fantasy points almost at halftime.
Yeah.
So you have all the low-owned ones, Scotty. All right. So who do we got exactly?
I guess that's Christian Wood. Does he count as low?
Scott, let me ask you a question. Is there a particular tournament that you're in? Do you want me to pull up here? If you tell me what tournament your particular one you're sweating and what your screen name is, obviously, I'll pull this up and we'll kind of root this in. You know, we got Bobby saying the game was over.
Well, that's what DraftKings said and ESPN for a second.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, so it looks like SaberSim's the big hero with the Christian Wood projection.
Yeah, right. I played Christian Wood on FanDuel. All of my FanDuel lineups except for one are doing really well, but then 13th, 21st, 73rd with 6 quarters remaining.
Reggie Bullock he's my only good guy. He's going to 10x. Well, pretty reasonable 13%, I guess.
I have Bullock, and still in this game in my 222, I've got Bullock, Wood,
Wood with the rebound,
and Green.
Number 8 from the corner, total brick.
5 guys. Yeah, 5 of my 9 guys are on FanDuel are in this game.
Are on the court?
Yeah.
Oh, and all of your MMA, you're like everywhere. Lots of the same, plus Kawhi and Curry in the 40 single entry. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I could brag about is I didn't make enough to cover. Well, we'll see about that, but I did well in the League of Legends later this afternoon, so that was good.
Oh, that's cool.
Making up for some of this. Let's see. So the splash, I'm in 10th here, but everybody's got the same kind of guys. I can't really make up any headway. But I have Mamashvili, Bullock, and Hardy going here. But everybody else has the same players. So overtime's actually hurting me in this one. Don't you hate that?
That does suck.
When you have 3 guys and yes, overtime. Oh, everybody else has 7.
Right.
So who is? Let's see this. Anything. So this is the Showtime single entry. I have 40 PMR left there, and that one's got Paul George. I need something with the Paul George, and obviously to have him get going. But so Christian Wood with another one. Oh my God, it's 123, 123. Christian Wood is 25 and 13. Lefty shooter missed from the outside. I guess that was Samud. Let's see. And then after this, Christian Wood from the high post, bang. Oh my God, showing out for the Saberson projections. What percentage of him did you have?
35 or 40.
Oh, really? I had 33. Look at all this Rui Hachimura. Boy, it's a dang shame. 59% Hachimura.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. Who's this with the headband? Is that Josh Green? Into the corner, Bullock. Yeah, leaving Bullock's wide open. That's not a good idea, San Antonio. So Bullock drains one. He is officially at 10x. 41 fantasy points. My splash, I'm at 5th now, somehow, sort of. Because Bullock is 7% owned in the splash. Okay. That's something I can root for here, actually, a little bit.
Oh, you're up that high? Wow.
Was that?
Wow.
Yeah.
You're very live.
Not really, though. Because all these guys, everybody's got everybody in this game. It's got to be Bullock. That's like, is that Josh? Is that Green? No, that's Powell. Powell's having a good game too. Christian Wood passing it to Powell. That's something you don't see too often.
It's true.
Giant Squid. He's got Hardy Johnson. Oh my God, he's got Bullock too. So he's got me completely covered here.
But still, that's going to be a good night, probably.
Maybe.
Or a good, at least,
So Dallas is now up 7 with 2:18 to go. Who else do I support? Oh my, Christian Wood, 48 fantasy points. Hardy with just kind of a bad game, but
yeah, he missed like his first 8 shots, or no, he made his first one. He missed his next 8, I think.
Yeah, let's see what is going on in this 888 and see who's going to win. Who's going to win this? That's not me.
I think Kawhi is going to be on the winning lineup, probably.
I think you're probably right. Let's take a look. So first of all, let's see there are people with numbers left. So let's just see who's up. So first of all, DeColts, who people have mentioned before, he's got 331 with just these overtime guys. Okay, so he's gonna end up with something. Oh, look at that! The Romeo Langford played him.
What did he end up with?
24.
Is he still playing? Is he in now?
No. He started, but he's not closing.
I didn't think he would be in.
But he's not closing. Okay, let's see. Coming off the screen, number 4. I think that's the Samuji guy. He's about to get it back. Nope. Oh my! What a pass to the left corner. Total air ball. So it's going to be San Antonio ball still though. So the Colts. So Whistles Go Woo just took the lead, but he's got Christian Wood and Bullock. So this guy, Kobe MVP, has 33. He's got this. Well, here's the winner. This is it. That was quick. This guy's got 316. That's not true. He's got 316. He's got Kawhi.
Yeah, it's pretty likely, but
yeah, he's got to make up 19 points
with Kawhi.
That's a Bullock rebound. We'll take that. That's appreciated. And how about Bullock hit a 3 for a dagger? How about that? Would be nice. He's standing all by himself in the corner like usual. Christian Wood drives. He have passing anybody. He gets fouled. I think he was perfect from the line today. I think he's 9 for 9.
Who would?
Yeah, I think so. So this looks like so far. So Kawhi, 18 points away at going to half. So he's definitely the favorite. I know, like he needs another one, but here Kobe's other one has Paul George just in case. So these guys are 6 points apart, and one of them's got Kawhi going, and the other one has Paul George going. So I presume that what that means is that nobody that doesn't have 64 minutes has a shot. So let's just see if anybody's got 64 that's even close to. What if anybody? Oh, here, of course, Kobe again, 56 PMR left. And he's got Paul George and
Terrence Mann.
And Terrence Mann just for fun. Let's see anybody else with 56 or something. I would doubt it, right? Yeah, it looks
some other ones, but it'll be like ugly plays probably.
Yeah, we'll scroll. Yeah, it doesn't look promising. Let's see the skim. You're gonna have to have somebody with both Paul George and
Kawhi.
Kawhi, probably, right? Well, this one's got Kawhi and Draymond, if that helps. But
I mean, you can't make up that many points, but yeah,
not that many points. That's the problem.
So,
well, let's just go for the throw. We'll go totally sort by PMR, and unfortunately, nobody has more than 55 fans. So this look at this. This is a total lock. I mean, so Kobe's got. Well, I mean, he's got to get one of them to get 18 fantasy points. If not, then the people that are in the lead are going to hold. And you know what? It would be nice to see Whistles go Wood hold because he needs the money. So that's really that's really important. All right. So is it halftime yet? Once it gets to halftime, I'll go to the other lobbies. So Samuji got another rebound, 134 to 123. Let's go pull back to the splash. Oh, was that a recent one by Bullock? Hold on. All right.
Wait, Philly's even in. No, I didn't realize.
No, so fourth place, we'll freaking take that if we can hold it, but we can't because look at Chipotle Attic with 29 freaking minutes left. He's got somebody that's going to score 6 fantasy points. I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, it's somebody.
Yeah.
Let's see. You think it's Kawhi? Let's see. It is. Yeah, it's Kawhi. So that's the end of this one. But again, we can't win anywhere. We're just trying to hold on for, maybe quadruple digits. Let's see who else is trolling here. We're going to get that. Okay, so Brandon Cruiser in the 40 with Leonard being the last guy, 10 points out. Oh, you'll get that, I think. Here's Orlando J with Kawhi, so he'll beat us. It's 1, 2.
Yeah, you'll be good for sure.
3, 4.
I'd be shocked if you don't.
What does this guy have left in the second half? He's got Draymond, 13 behind me. Yeah, so all these guys are going to pass me. It's a question of by how much here. So Scott McCarthy is in the he's in the 25K mid-range, 61st with Kawhi and Curry to go. Draymond got ejected. Oh man.
Wait, what is he at? Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, let's see the mid-range. Is it I'm not in that, so I can't. I gotta find it. I'm only in the 15K.
Let me see if I can find it.
We'll pull it up. 25K mid-range. Let's go live. Wait, we'll go NBA. Live contests. Wait, live contests. Okay. Mega 8s, box out, fade away. 35K. 25K mid-range. Here it is. And which are you? Oh, here you are. Okay. Dude, this is it. We like this.
Love it.
This is like the nuts almost. This is Curry and Leonard going to the second half. Let's go.
Yeah, that's got a shot.
This has got a big shot. So Let's see who's at the top here? 310? Screw that. 310 is long gone between two players. But the Papa Gates here, he's got 24.
Let's only have one guy though.
Yeah, so he's got one of them. Oh, but he doesn't have yours. So he's got George, and you've got Kawhi and Curry. And then Rhinoceros here, whoever this is, this says Kawhi. So he has 302, but he doesn't have. What do you have again? So 15. So you can get 15 out of Curry. So your 15 out of Curry will beat him. And to get the first place, you need 20. Dude, I have to say, I without like scrolling anymore, I think you're the favorite.
I think so too.
I don't mean to curse you or anything, but
I think you're definitely the favorite.
Oh, what's this? Hold on. What is this? Oh no, you're dead.
What happened?
This is Leonard and Curry with more points than he has.
I didn't see the reversal.
I just ran into this.
Oh.
Yeah, so Anchorman here.
Well, a second would still be nice.
Of course, it's 293 with all that, and that's you. So you're in good shape for second, which would be 1,500. 15 Scott's like, where the hell did that guy come from? It's funny you say that because he's probably been ahead of you the whole time. You haven't even noticed.
That's what happened.
Oh no, he had the same guys you had. He had 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in overtime, just like you did, I think. Oh, look at him, freaking with the 8X Austin Reeves 3%. Was not expecting that. Okay, so let's give one more look at that. Let's take a look at the fadeaway just for fun. Fadeaway. Chipotle Attic with 351.75. That's in the clubhouse. Let's see who's beating that. Well, so far we got plenty of people beating that. Crafty Lefty is 12 points off with Paul George. Ooh, where'd everybody go? This guy's also very close with Paul George as well. Cheddar Biscuit, Paul George. Okay, so let's flip the PMR again with this. Yeah, I got 48 left, but I'm only like 100 points behind. That's the problem.
How is it?
Nothing.
Yeah, I've got some good FanDuel lineups, but they're not going to go any further.
I'm going to pull that up. Pull up the FanDuel. And we'll get Brandon Cruz up in a second. All right. So, I can't do it. You have the link somewhere?
Here, I'll just share it.
Yeah. You're going to put it in the chat?
No, I was going to share the window for a minute, but forget it. I don't need to.
Yeah, just.
I'll just do this you're saying?
Yeah, just post the link in the.
Hold on 1 second.
You find it?
Yeah, they're not going to get there or anything. It just was like a bunch of good lineups that didn't quite get there.
How did I? Why can't I see it anymore? So I'm the worst. I'm getting a. Oh wait, put this. I don't know why I can't get it. I have this blue thing.
It's good to hear. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get it. I can't.
Well, when you click on it,
Yeah, but I can't see the link. I literally can't see your.
It's not that exciting. I'm 17th, 23rd, and 24th, and they're probably going to end up just a little worse than that. That's probably in the 222. I played 4 lineups. Those were my 3 good ones.
Well, I wanted to see. Do me a favor. Oh, there it is. Wait, why can't I? Yeah, it's not letting. It's like so weird. I can't like click on anything in the chat.
It's so weird.
Can you post in a chat here?
That's what I did.
You posted in the full chat. Can you see that?
Sure, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just a little bit mad at myself for so much Russell. I didn't need to play him in like all of my lineups. But
all right, so here's the hang time. Let's see what's what. First of all, so here's the leader. Wow, the leader, well, for right now, has James Harden. James Harden. Wow. So let's see. What did you do here? Is this that bad? I mean,
no, I ended up making it. I did well.
Oh, you played McKinley Wright, huh?
Yeah. I have another one that's high. Another 2 that are higher, but I had one McKinley Wright only. He had 17 in like 2 minutes.
I saw that.
Didn't do anymore. But I have another one that's 17th that has like, who did I have? I had DeRozan, who was actually pretty popular. I had Gabriel a lot. I had Gabriel like 60% overall. He was like 9% owned. So I feel like I should have had a better night than I did.
All right, let's get to where Brandon is. So Brandon was.
He said he's in the same one as Scott.
In the same thing?
That's what he said.
Okay. Let's see. We'll go back to that then. Go to the lobby. And then live. So it's the 40, right? Mid-range. Let's see. How do we find? There it is. Cruise 55, 60. Let's take a look. So you're in 271st, paying 185, and you've got. Look at you at the B. Wesley, 0.6%. Oh, Mr. Cruz, putting the B. Wesley in like it's your job. Sick. Oh, and you suffered the D'Angelo Russell. And then you had De'Aaron Fox, who made the game winner, which you were rooting against him because he was tied with like 1 second to go, and De'Aaron Fox buried a 3.
That's brutal too.
Yep.
Yeah, just not a night where I felt like I should have done better. That's for me too. Like I feel like seems like they're doing well, but it's like one of those that feels like it should have been better.
I guess.
You don't think so?
I don't. I guess people are doing well.
And people are right. Well, I'm just saying a couple people commented they were. I mean, Scott was, and so was All Jen.
Yeah. And hockey kind of chugging along as well. Oh, your DraftKings is slowing up on me. Don't like that. You never know. Maybe the Islanders can explode a little bit later. It's possible. Okay, so I think I just want to make sure. I want to put the game up to make sure that I don't miss it, and then when it comes back, and then we'll go to golf in a sec. This is Warriors Clippers. All right, so it's at halftime. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to do golf, and I'm not that far away from where I was the other day, actually. But there were a couple of guys I wanted to talk about that have just kind of shown up. So I'm going to pull up I'll just pull up a regular, whatchamacallit, DraftKings lineup here, and I'll just kind of like go over. So I want to start with the 7Ks because they're still the same guys that we talked about. So I'll just kind of review them. Like this is who I like, who I have probably the most of in the big ones. So I like Jaeger, and then I like I'll just put these in, and then Duncan, and then Taylor.
Which Taylor?
Nick Taylor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he kind of showed up a little bit more, and then Duncan. F11 to screen. There's Duncan. I had that already. Vegas still, and Luke List. Like yeah. So these are basically the seven, and the last one is the hat guy. Is Dom. Yeah. So these are the guys I'm shuffling through kind of between my single entry and my signature hole or whatever. I haven't exactly finalized who's going to be where, but these are like the 7K guys that I like that I'm going to be kind of screwing around with because I think I am going to I kind of resign myself to two guys at the top. I think I'm going to be playing Thomas and Hadwin. And that fortunately, by the way, that goes along with my game, right? Because I had exactly those two to win I had Thomas to win the tournament, and I had Hadwin to get top 5. So that's definitely putting my money where my mouth is, to say the least. So so these that's what I'm doing as far as the big buy-ins. What in general, you don't have to tell me your actual lineup is, but what. Yeah. What are you focusing on, at least for the bigger ones?
Yeah, so I have a lot of Fleetwood, a lot of JT, a lot of Ben Griffin is like my favorite different play.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep playing this guy. I think he's really good, and I think he's going to be a stud. So sort of ride or dying with him.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Luke List. I have a lot of Joseph Bramlett, also at the same price as Luke List.
Nice.
To get a little different. I have more Fitzpatrick than I want, so I'm trying to get rid of some of that. I don't have that much Spieth. I don't have that much Burns, although I actually have I have more Burns than I thought I was going to end up with. And I'm getting a little more Justin Rose. On the bottom, I'm shuffling a bunch of cheapos around because I don't feel there's a huge difference in this tournament. I forgot about Nick Taylor for a second. I actually did have him in a couple of things. Did you end up with any Davis Riley?
Well, not in my big ones, but I'm going to do, as promised, the SaberSim builds now for the MME stuff, and I'll let you know what I have.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of tweak around, and what we're going to do again, we're going to manually upgrade to the guys that we talked about in our game, just for to put money where your mouth is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to just use the SaberSim, just the regular sliders, and we'll just see what we come up with to start.
I have a ton of Vegas too, by the way. I forgot to say.
Nice. Oh, I just so everybody knows, I did update like all my sheets for PGA through like an hour ago. So I doubt there's going to be any. Well, if somebody withdraws between now and the time I wake up, I apologize. But aside from that, there wouldn't be any changes anyway. So this is literally as updated as you're going to get. All right. So when I run these now, what I'd be getting is like 40% Thomas, 40% Jaeger. This is all. These are like all the guys I just talked about, right? Big buy-ins anyway, so it's kind of interesting. But what's interesting is that I'd be getting more Fitzpatrick than the Hadwin. So I look at it in MME, I'd only be getting 16% Hadwin, and I'd be getting a full like 34% Patrick, which probably means that I'm probably getting it more of these 6K guys than I thought I was going to. Like, for example, let me see. What you could do, it's kind of cool. You can investigate and see what the Fitzpatrick lineups look like. So here are all the Fitzpatrick lineups. So, yeah, you know what? I don't go to 6Ks because the Fitzpatrick lineups, most of them don't have Justin Thomas, but this one does. So let's look at the Fitzpatrick and Justin Thomas lineups, because I was wondering if I was going to get to those. So what SaberSim allows you to do is kind of like analyze these. So here are the 12 lineups that I would have both of those at the top, and I wonder what 6Ks you would get to. So Dylan Wu, I see, and then another Dylan Wu, and then
a big lineup, yeah.
And then there's Mr. Streelman, Peter Malnati, and then what works is like there are a bunch of like 72s that could put in the same lineup without having to go under 7K. But those, at least the 6K guys, I mean, Troy Merritt, who we talked about, right?
Yep.
Ooh, a 6,200, and Hank LaBoida, and Adam Long. So those are the 6K guys that I'm kind of getting. What 6K guys are you getting?
Smotherman, tiny bit of Eckroat. I'm just working my way up mostly. I just saw Smotherman before. I have a couple of Justin Lowers. The guys I've got more of are Streelman, Merritt, trying to look at Dylan Wu, the General Kazire.
Nice.
Just getting a mix of those guys, and that's pretty much it. I have like a couple of Russell Knox maybe, but I don't have a ton of lineups. So those are like $5 lineups. I probably have them.
One thing I will say, by the way, that I might come in 800th in the 888, but I had $104 on the Houston Rockets tonight to beat the Lakers.
Oh, beautiful! No, that was a great call, and we agreed on it too. Actually, which was even though you said I do owe you $1 for it because you kind of suckered me into it earlier on. But
no,
no, I'm just kidding.
And there's Curry with the layup for our people. We're gonna pull that line up in a second. What I like to do is I like to go down here and just see if there's like guys that are just in my lineups I just don't want to play at all. I don't think so, but every once in a while you'll get like one of those like Vijay Singh, you know what I mean? Like in the majors sometimes you'll get like an 80-year-old guy in your lineup somehow, and you just want to make sure you don't play him. Eric, I got Eric Toll with a C. He's in here, but all these guys are. Oh, you said you had the Ekrat?
A couple, just like one.
I got one with the Ekrat. McCarthy, Gordon. Yeah, so all these guys look.
Yeah, I think in my big one, I don't think I'm going to play any of the 10K guys.
Oh, nice.
So
nice. So you play. Oh, that's all. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, actually.
Rose and Fleetwood.
Yeah, that'll be the one, huh?
I'm deciding if I really want to do this Justin Rose thing, but I think that's what I'm going to do.
Now, you know, we talk about sometimes where people say, well, you should either, when other people say, well, you should either full fade or you know what I mean? You should either play him or fade him or something like that, and to not play like a small amount. So this is what I'm looking at, like Jordan Spieth exposure. I have like 9% Jordan Spieth. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna have 9%, maybe I should just X him out. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
No, but you never know. I don't agree with that. I think it's good that I've won tournaments where I've had that little of somebody before.
Yeah. Like I had 9% Spieth. I got like 9% Sam Burns. That's atrocious. Like that, he could win this tournament like easily. Sam Burns.
Yeah, but so could Spieth. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, but people actually are going to play Spieth.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, so Fitzpatrick, I mean, Who the hell am I with 30? Who am I having 34% Fitzpatrick, but like 9% Burns and Speed? Like,
no, I feel like the Fitzpatrick ownership got a little out of control, especially because he's like a low-scoring golfer in general.
yeah, right.
I mean, he has to top 5 to get you there, basically.
Yeah, and JT probably has to win.
JT, I mean, not necessarily, but
right. Not necessarily, but
I mean, as long as your other guy does,
you'd have to really, yeah. Well, yeah, you'd have to, yeah, exactly. One guy, I don't know if you did any research because I didn't really hear much about it, except he kept showing up in a couple of projections. Was Victor Perez, like earlier this week, Awesemo had him at the top value by a lot, and also projected to be 40% owned somehow. And I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And eventually it just kind of leveled off or something. So I wonder what about Victor Perez was popping. You know what I mean? He still looks okay, but again, I normally would go through all the different sites and see who people have been touting and stuff like that. I just didn't get a chance this week with the golf. Do you still like I don't know, but we talked about Sam Ryder a little bit.
I didn't get to that much of him really. I got a little bit, but not much.
Okay.
Actually, I have 13%. That's not nothing. I have more than I thought I did. Wow, how did that happen?
Dude, what the hell happened? Someone just gave me a little bit of a bump here.
What?
And this thing, and this, dude, this is like a real travesty. So, this is the big buy-in in the hockey.
Mm-hmm.
If this comes in the money, whatever. Right now it is. Right now it's in 37th place, paying 48, and I've got a whole bunch of guys left. Dude, this is. I basically gave away 15 fantasy points. I played a goalie that didn't play.
Oh no, man.
Dude, he was projected to be whatever the whole freaking time, and I just forgot at 10:10 p.m. to double check. And so me and 2.3% of the other people forgot to check.
That's brutal.
Yeah, so it's I don't deserve the cash, but they'll listen if the hockey gods are really want to do their thing, they'll have me bubble actually. That would probably teach me a lesson. But I was wondering why I got a little bit of bump in my earnings here, because everything else is not everything else actually, but this is probably going to be good enough to. No one's got anything. Well, actually, that's not true, dude. This is like the hockey sweat. Check this out. Everybody was in 1 point of each other in hockey.
Oh,
and you get a shot on goal, it's worth 2 points. If one of these guys gets a shot on goal, they move up 40 points. 40 spots. And then what's also cool about hockey is kind of like baseball, but it's even worse. But in hockey, if you have your 4 or 5 man stack and it's on a freaking power play and they're passing around and one guy scores, the whole freaking lineup goes berserk. One guy gets 10, 2 guys get 5 for assists. It's like the grand slam in freaking baseball when everybody scores and gets, you know what I mean? It sounds
like it's even more than that.
Yeah. But speaking of which,
is projected to be high owned to answer that question, and I agree that he's also a good golfer. I don't know about him in this tournament that much for me, but I definitely don't mind it. I have a little bit of it.
Speaking of which, baseball season's coming.
It is.
It's coming. All right, let's pull up SC, not SC Trojans. I want to call them SC Trojans for some reason. Scott, let's see what kind of progress we're making here in the single entry. First of all, this is the anchor man. So he's made progress. I presume that we have 2. Yeah, so we're up to 12th. Up to 12th and moving along. Yeah, dude, you're gonna get probably second. Oh,
Yeah.
easily. I shouldn't say easily, but Chris Cisneros has 310 with Kawhi. Oh, right. And you have 304 with Curry. I think Curry will eke out 6 points. That's just me. This is good. This is strong. Second place. Let's get back to the 880.
I hate to do this. I'm having a really bad headache. Can I? I'm just gonna turn my thing off for a second and go to the other room. Be right back.
That's fine. Let's go back to the 88 and see. Did Kobe take over yet? No, not quite, but he's getting there. 7 more fantasy points. McLovin poked his head up here, but who does he have? Oh, he's just got Kawhi. And Kobe has Kawhi, and Kobe here has Paul George. So Kawhi seems to be kind of running away with this here. Westbrook bringing it down court, passing it to Paul George, it looks like. Now, if he's smart, he's not going to pass it to freaking Westbrook. But
Sheets, I'm gonna be back in like 5-10 minutes. If that's all right.
yeah, I'm here.
All right.
I'm going anywhere. Yeah, this hockey thing's a freaking travesty. This is really bad. But I blame. I mean, obviously, I can't blame anybody but myself. But I mean, crap. Was everybody going to protect these freaking guys wrong the whole freaking time? In any case, so I'm going to need. Ooh, but good for Eriksson Ek to have 1 goal, 6 shots on goal. So I got to fade 11. So I don't really have 140 PMR left. I really only have 120 because he doesn't really exist. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have what? I have 6. I have 120 actual player minutes remaining. Paying 48. I'm in 37th place. And nobody behind me really is kind of lurking with like a whole bunch of minutes, I don't think. Let's see. I mean, there are a few. So we basically want to root for nothing. Because if we start getting too greedy and start rooting to, well, shouldn't say that. So we can get like kind of like one-off goals without assists from like Eriksson Ek. That would be nice. 6-4, end of the second. Wow. Couple of sort of announcements, just so you guys know. So I am gonna be away Friday through kind of mid-Sunday. A friend of mine, it's his birthday, going to Atlantic City, so we're going down there Friday to watch the games and staying through Sunday morning. I'll probably be I'll be able to probably post projections though, but just kind of bear with me on that. With respect to MMA, I'm going to do the DFS and the betting videos both tomorrow. So those are done. And remember, Saturday, the MMA card, it's coming. It's taking place in London. So the post time for the first fight is 1 p.m. Eastern, which is, I think it's great. I mean, people live out here. I mean, normally these fight cards, they go till like 2 a.m. And it's listen, it's not easy, especially on a Saturday night. I like the 1 p.m.s. Matter of fact, like if you had plans on a Saturday night, you could be done with the MMA cards before you probably go out. So I like the 1 p.m.s. And we have a full 15 fights. So watch for those, both of those things tomorrow. MMA, both DFS and wagering. Those videos will be coming out tomorrow. Hang on. I was looking for something else. 1 second. Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm probably gonna have to pull up the hockey on here. We got to sweat this. But let's pull up, just make sure I don't have anything good going here, except for these guys. Yeah, there's the hockey. The splash is just basically hanging on for dear life. And that's pretty much it. So this hockey one's going to be the sweat. So let's go back to that 40. When Bobby gets back, we will preview the. Oh, you know what we could do? I know what we could do. Well, before we do that, I want to I actually do like my golf builds here. So we're actually going to lock those in. And again, people keep asking me every week about this, about showdowns or PGA. The only ones I ever really post are the Sunday ones. It's the only ones I play. It's the only one that really is interesting to me. Because, you know, it has the extra thing about the finishing position, all that stuff. All right, so let's finish up my golf, and I'm pretty concentrated in my big buy-ins, just with the guys that I mentioned. Zubac with the finish. Yeah, Draymond. Yeah, I saw it. Draymond is not, in fact, ejected. He just got another. He just got another technical. And I just want to make sure I have no dupes in the in my golf. And then you know what we'll do? We'll look at the look at League of Legends too. We're waiting on this. Yeah, why does this have 4? Yes, this is a dupe here. So we will make one change, one strategic change here. Maybe we'll just, one of these 7Ks we'll just change to somebody else. And when you're down here, it really doesn't matter too much. We'll just take our favorite 7400 that we haven't played yet. Smalley we played already. Duncan, I'm sure we have already. Ryder, Cole, Neesmith. Want to play Bramlett for Bobby? Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. All right. This guy's still poking his head up over the cash line here. All right, let's pull up the. This is what we're gonna do. We'll pull up that one we're sweating. Then we'll look at tomorrow's slate. Let's look ahead here. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do League of Legends, right? So yeah, let's do that. Okay, Scott says, when you play the larger GPPs, how many entries do you play? You mean like the lottery? Usually either 30 or 40 lineups in hockey. There's no reason why. That's just what I want to do. So either 30 or 40, depending on my mood or whatever. And I only play one, of the 333 or whatever. Yeah, so I posted the League of Legends sheets, and I'm getting some weird, not weird, it's just real concentrated builds here. I'll show you what I have. Like for now, I don't know if DFS Chan's here, but I'm getting just like a huge pile of well, I'll just show you. Okay, so let's start over. So this is what I like to do. I'll do 2 different builds, one using just SaberSim and then one using my custom ones to see the difference. Let's just do the ones just use SaberSim. So we'll make a couple of just changes here. And we'll build just using SaberSim's projections. We won't change anything. We'll just kind of keep it like this. And we'll build, say 40 lineups. And these are the different things that I do with League of Legends. Okay. And then I could show you at least one kind of little tweak I'll make for a slate like this, based on my knowledge of the actual players. Just for my whatever. Okay, so Paul George at the line, 5 for 14 from the field. That's just terrific. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll look at let's first look at the team stacks. So this looks more reasonable. Like, is this getting me 52% T1, 45% RNG, 42% LGD, a decent amount of everybody. Let's take a look at the stack types and the full 4-3. So this actually looks somewhat reasonable. So the next thing that I would do is I would go into players to see which captains I'd be getting, because I don't want to play, unless there's a really good reason for it, I don't want to play the support in the captain. So I'll just go and I will just X out the what are you asking me, TJ? What did I end up winning in what? I will take out the support at captain builds. Sometime when I'm in the mood, I'll actually even also take out the support at the top at captain. But I'll leave those in for now. So this is what I'm getting. See, this looks normal. I'm getting all 4-3s and mostly T1 and RNG though, but a decent amount of LGD. I would say that like the Gen G, like if you ever got to some builds where it was 4-2 and just Gen G in the captain spot, in the team spot, that's not bad, because Gen G tends to win these games sometimes where they win 2-0, but low kill games. So those are usually really good to have one-offs of those teams, because they'll get the wins, and all those turrets and especially the games not played bonus is going to really help that, and the rest of the team might end up busting. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this one for now, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the beginning. And then we're going to use my custom ones. And for some reason, I think I get a totally different build. Wait, hold on. See, this is what's happening. I don't think, maybe it's not taking my custom projections well enough. But let's just see. So we will change that, put all these in. Okay. So now when we do this, we'll do the exact same sliders and we'll build 40. And I think last time I did this, I ended up with like all the RNG for some reason. So I think what's happening is that something with the projections on my ends is really overweighting RNG. But let's just double check that. Let's just see. You see this? Like all this RNG here? As a matter of fact, you look at the team stacks, 100% RNG. So what I'd like to do before I decide what I'm going to be doing with this, I'll be with you back. Let me just finish this, Bobby. Yeah, is I would go back to see, like, in my raw sheets, like where the big difference is, like why I'm getting just like one just overwhelming amount of RNG when I do the custom ones. Oh, okay, so it's all coming from one source. So it's actually an interesting decision, and this when you're dealing with League of Legends, where I don't have that many sources to draw from. Probably I'd be inclined, yeah, that's right, Scott, to not go with the full RNG experience. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Maybe I'll just split the difference and I'll just go back to this other build I had, which was kind of maybe I'll just make it a little more RNG than T1. Like I'll make this a minimum of say 60% instead of you know what I mean? I'll make them a little ahead of T1. I'll just kind of do it that way. And I think that's a good way to kind of split the difference. So we're going to actually do something like that. We're going to change that. We're going to put those in, and then we'll get back to the sweat here. And what I wanted to do, Bobby, is I wanted to take a look at the slate for tomorrow real quick.
Mm-hmm.
See what's up. And I told everybody that I wasn't going to be. Well, I'm going to AC Friday. I'll be able to do projections. So
right.
Let's see. Save that. And then we'll put these in. And then we'll get the Scott update here. I'm pretty sure you're cruising into second here, but we will confirm that in a minute. Let me just look at this Legends thing. This looks actually kind of interesting. It's a little kind of offbeat a little bit. It's with Gala, the captain, but then just top and the team. So this could get a little different actually. So that's actually not bad. Oh, you're already in second? Yeah, okay. So you should be.
Yeah.
I mean that should be in the bag. Let's just take a look at it. Let's just make sure there's no funny business. Where's the 40? 88, 15, 200, 101, 40. 40s, mid-range. Let's just see. Oh, yes. You two dominating the board here. And nobody's catching you, and you're not catching him. This is locked. Yeah, this is locked. This is good.
Good job, Scott. That's awesome, man.
It's a little annoying. She's the one non-flame in the. Let's just double check. Let's just make sure that none of these 38-minute remaining guys. Nah, they're not catching that. Okay, just double checking. What is this? What is this here? Let's just make sure this is not. Yeah, this is Leonard and Curry. Yeah, this is a good score actually. This is gonna be pretty good. I mean, you got both these guys going into the fourth quarter. Did you play this in anything else? This is gonna be a nice score, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the. Oh, there! I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, look at this in this top shelf. I'm making a little. Look at my goalie. Oh my God, so embarrassing. So embarrassing. But it looks like
other people did it too, though.
2%.
Yeah.
2.3%.
How does that happen?
You know what? He was just presumed by all the projection models to be starting all night, and then you know what? It's a 10:30 game. So, somebody scored for the Islanders. Let's just see who that was. Then we'll go back to the NHL scores. Who just scored for the Islanders? Oh, is that Palmieri? He just scored? Let's see. No, it's Engvall assist Palmieri. That could be troubling. Let's see. Oh, we already get credit for it. All right, so that's why we're good there. Yeah, so I was saying before, this it's kind of an illusion. I don't actually have 109 left. I have 108. So you got to subtract 14 minutes, but it's still 94 left. So I'm gonna cash in this thing, not deserving it. That's for sure. But like to say, no pictures on the scorecards. I'm certainly not gonna turn it in. All right, let's take a look at the oh, hold on a second. As long as you're here, Brandon, let me see what's the deal here with the NASCAR. So it's all Saturday. It's not Friday. Oh, awesome. So we have trucks and Xfinity on Saturday. Oh, let's go. Let's take a look and see who's in here. Again, I didn't look at your stuff yet. Any new guys here? So Zane Smith. Oh, so he's going to be. So there's no Kyle Busch in the Truck Series to deal with. That's good. And then there's. Oh, it's a slate. It's a plate race sort of. Be quiet. Yeah. No. All right, get rid of that. Are you gonna do the video tomorrow? Nice. Yeah, you love that, Brandon. You love the Wreckfest. You love that. All gems are at 352 on FanDuel with
Pretty sick.
Okay. In what?
Let me just see. I've got my FanDuel lineups here, so I'll see where roughly.
Well, here's the hang time. Like if you had 352 with in the hang time with Curry, you'd be in business. You don't want to be 18 away. I shouldn't say in business, but that's at least you have a.
You don't have a shot, but you'd have a good score.
Right.
Yeah, that Curry Kawhi thing is gonna take all the things down.
How many people does it pay? You're gonna cash here, right?
Me?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but it's like I'm also like it shouldn't be this far back. It's just a Korean thing going on.
Wow, Kobe White. Nobody played him at all, huh?
Yeah, 0.8%.
Stephen Curry has 41 real life points through three quarters.
Yeah,
he can do it.
That's what he does.
Greatest scorer in the history of the NBA.
He's crazy, man.
This one, all these kind of locked in. Let's go back once more to the fadeaway and once more to the. Oh wait, so let's just see what these contests look like. By the way, Brandon. So the Xfinity, it's 18. Let's see. Xfinity $10, $20K for first. I like that. Is it the same as the trucks? Trucks $10, $10K for first makes sense, and the Cup is 15 for 100,000. There's a fantasy world racing championship, whatever. What kind of Brandon? What kind of window do we have for Saturday's events? Like when do they release the starting grids? I mean, I imagine that is this all at the same track? I mean, they're running the trucks right before Xfinity, so I guess the practice is before they all start. We don't have to wait. It's not like trucks at 2 and then they're short for the first race, but then the Xfinity they probably have it. When do they do the Xfinity one then? Are these all at the same track? That was kind of a dumb question, I guess. So they all qualify Saturday morning. Okay. So yeah, so that all makes sense. So the shortest window would be trucks, but once they do the qualifying, like we don't have to, Xfinity you'll have a couple of hours for Xfinity, but you'll be kind of in a time crunch. Dude, Saturday, man, I'm gonna be in full freaking DGen mode, man. I'm gonna be Sean comes in saying Friday qualifying for Xfinity truck. Okay, there it is. Friday qualifying for Xfinity truck. So we'll have that Friday night, I guess. Yeah, so Saturday I'm going to be in AC. There's going to be the second round of the NCAA tournament on like 100 TVs. There's going to be MMA on one of the TVs starting at 1 o'clock. There's going to be, how do I get the sports book at Borgata, wherever I'm going to be, on the day where there's the NCAA tournament? How am I going to get them to put on the Xfinity race? Or worse, the trucks race? Anybody want to bet me I can do it without offering to pay any money? I'm going to want one TV to show the Xfinity truck race. There's no way they're going to do it. Not on a day where there's the NCAA tournament. They'll probably put one TV for the MMA card, and then everything else will be on college basketball. But I could tell them, say, listen, who cares about freaking Duke? Like Drake against Miami, when I need to freaking sweat, Carson Hocevar at 9,400 in the Truck Series race. I wonder if they have any sympathy for that. They're going to say, dude, we got a whole bunch of people from UMiami that want to put the game on. Yeah, I say, yeah, but I got to worry about Lane Riggs at 8,300 in the Truck Series race. Yeah, I'm going to say that's something I want to film. I want someone to take a video of me asking them to put on the Ray Caruth sweat instead of the NCAA tournament. We'll see about that. Okay, let's take a quick look. It looks like this is all pretty winding down. Let's take a quick look at the.
It's not exactly winding down. That game is a high-scoring game, man.
I think it's winding down as far as DFS. I don't think anybody else is doing anything.
Westbrook's now having a game, so is Zubac.
We'll take a look. Let's take a look.
I don't think it'll have changed, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing. We'll take a look at this contest. I'm still at 548, so that's good. So Kobe's like one basket away from taking the lead. Shrek. Well, so Shrek has Curry. Okay, this is actually kind of a cool battle now that I think about it. So yeah, so check this out. So Kobe's got, this is actually kind of cool. So Kobe's got Kawhi, and Shrek has Curry, and they're 2 points apart. Dude, I'm in now. I'm gonna be here for the end. And
what do you think the odds of my lineup cashing in the 888?
What's that?
What do you think the odds are of mine cashing in the 888?
Well, let's find out. Let's see what it is. So you have 10 PMR left.
It's the I've ever played in my life.
10 PMR left. So you need Kawhi, right? So
233 is the cutoff. But you got to with 38% he's on. But almost go up. Scroll up though.
Yeah, I think you're kind of tough.
I'm like 10 points out of like 150th though.
Are you?
A ton of people with 0. Yeah. Because everybody has the same lineups basically.
Oh, all those people with the zeros, right?
There's more zeros than not, but it's close. And not all the 10s are close.
Well, you know what? We're going to find out, right?
I guess so.
We're going to find out. And is everybody in the game now? Probably not yet. Okay. So nobody's in the game yet.
Yeah, I think that it's. I think those are probably like a minute away from it.
And also, this is we need Clipper wins anyway because we need to get our Sixers Clippers.
I know. I sent you over the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, thank you. What is Sean saying? Weather looks bad for Friday qualifying, so it'll probably be set by metric. Okay, thank you, Sean. So by metric, does that mean that like based on your past results, is that what they do when they can't qualify? It's based on your past results, your most recent form, or this I guess is a formula that figures out where these guys are starting. I guess I answered my own question there. I guess that's the only way. I presume they don't flip a coin or anything like that. Wait, what were you saying, Bobby?
Oh, nothing.
No, you were, and then I.
No, I totally
agree.
I think that there's like a better like it's. I thought there was no chance of it cashing, and then I looked at all the lineups ahead of me, and like basically, there's so many with zeros, and not all the 10s are Kawhis, and even if they are, I think that there's a reasonable chance. But that's the best I got. I think there is.
Well, let me just see. Campus 154. Let's see the scores. I'm going to pull up the hockey here. So the Wild scored again. And, oh my God, the Islanders scored like 1 million goals. Wait, what the hell happened here? Let's just see if I got punished or not, or whether I did. Ooh. Yeah, I actually moved up in the ranks a little bit. So now I'm in 19th with no goalie.
Oh my God. So what does a goalie usually score?
Like 15? I mean, that's like 10% of my points. That's like.
Yeah.
I mean, on a bad day, like 14. Actually, I'm benefiting from the fact that no goalies actually smashed, which is really big.
Yeah.
Like this guy, Bennington has 0.
Is there like a chance your guy gets in?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Sometimes it does, doesn't it?
No, it's like if a starter gets trashed. It's like in baseball.
Yeah, but like you get the points for the reliever.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. That is locked at 0.
I don't get why it's locked at 0 if the game is still going. What if the other goalie gets hurt, for example?
That's true. That's true.
What is it, 6-2?
Yeah, that's true. But we're ahead 6-2. Like if they were losing 6-2, they might pull them, and then you can get in.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah. But the good news is that I can't lose any points from my goalie. It's like some of these guys are like just like every time they get scored against, they're like, oh no. So what do we have? So this Minnesota thing, that one can get me. So this one's kind of in cruise control. Like this Islander game is probably nothing's probably gonna happen here. They'll probably just cruise to the victory here. And they just have to kind of sweat the Minnesota.
Jesus, these hockey games start this late.
Oh yeah, on and on.
You're 3 hours later than me, and I'm ready to go to bed right now.
Right. Okay, Brandon. So Sean's saying it's reverse qualifying order if they canceled. What does that mean? Does that mean that? I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, but you used to. By the way, you know it's baseball season. You know who's been freaking max entering in like every freaking sport, like League of Legends and whatever. You get free. Cheese is good is like everywhere now.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's getting ready, man. He's flexing. He's getting ready for baseball. But he's like worse than me. He's like he almost like max enters like all the League of Legends and all the and the hockeys. He's everywhere.
That's really funny.
And then meanwhile, sometimes people like just kind of like try to congratulate me when this dude wins. This guy in 18th. There's an account, DFS Sheets.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that guy before.
Yeah. Oh, Minnesota scored another goal. It means it's another negative for the St. Louis goalie, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 48th. And what's also kind of cool is that the goalies, if the goalie gets a win, they get like a 4 or 6 point bonus at the end. It's kind of like a win in baseball.
Yeah.
But what's cool is like all these. I wonder how owned the Islander goalie, the one that they replaced him with, is. I don't see him anywhere. Here it is. So he was only 10%. So Sorokin, see, he's going to get 6 points.
But he's only got 6 right now.
Yeah, because he's only made 19 saves.
Only 19?
Yeah, but when you dominate like that, that's what happens.
But how many saves do you get in a game? How many?
You get 35.
Jeez.
And it's like you don't even want the goalie from like the good teams. You want the goalie just going to face like a million shots.
Yeah.
And then you get because the thing about hockey is that all points correlate with each other. So like there are all these bonuses. Like there's like a shots on goal bonus, a block shot bonus. Like you look at this guy like Hartman, for example. You have he's getting points for goals. He's getting points for shots on goals, assists, block shots, but then also a 5+ shot on goal bonus and a 3+ points bonus. Like everybody self correlates. It's like the equivalent of getting 3 RBIs and getting a 2-point bonus for having more than 2 RBIs.
Right.
And all those kind of happen towards the end of the game and something like that. So it's there's quite a bit of scoring variance. Let's put it that way. Like if someone if it's in the NBA, you look at lobbies and towards the end, one guy gets a 3, everybody else loses 80 spots and stuff like that. In hockey, only because there's not as many players, not as many entrants, it's not quite as gruesome. But someone gets a goal that you don't have in hockey, the whole field just swamps you. It's and then God forbid it's an empty net goal. It's max still. But it looks as though
3 points away from cashing with Kawhi with 6 minutes.
Let's go.
So
Curry, bang.
That's not good.
So let's pull up the.
What sucks is that he was kind of popular on FanDuel, so those lineups, at least my lineups, those just should hang around.
Wait, so meanwhile, we have to make sure. So you're in 306th place, but
I just fell back. Shoot, it was Curry, yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's the key here is that there's 6 minutes to go. And it's a 6-point game. I mean,
Westbrook went nuts, kind of.
Did he?
He's got 42 going, I think, 40 something.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell, not the best.
No.
Look at this! Oh my God! Look who poked! Somebody poked his head up into the mix here. So RDU, whatchamacallit, has Leonard and Curry tracking these guys down.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Well, dude, I don't know, man. 16 points.
That's actually pretty doable.
Well, so one of them's got Curry, and the other one's got Leonard, and he's got both. So he needs one of them.
Yeah, they both just score 16 or 17.
Yeah, he needs one of them to score 16
or 18.
I think he needs both of them though, because he's got to beat both those guys.
Yeah, so you need both of them to score 18.
You need both of them to score 16.
I think it's 18.
Right.
16, I think actually 18. It's a big difference, man. It could be in that range.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon Adams. Good to see him in there. He needs the money, so that's glad to see that he's I knew his downswing would end eventually. It's like let's see what his lineup looks like. For example, so he went with the Dwight Powell.
Flukiest play.
Yeah, whistles go woo as whistles gone. What is this one? What is this 19-minute?
Oh, nice, Scott. Good luck, buddy.
Dude. No, dude. This is the winner. Look at this guy. This guy's got all three. This guy's got Paul George, Leonard, and Curry. Let's go.
Wow.
Look at this. This is like a lock, right?
I don't know about a lock, but it's 23 points. It's possible it's not. Westbrook could do the work.
It's true.
But it's pretty, I would put it as, I'd feel good about it.
If this guy wins with a single bullet, that would be something, he said. Well, dude, that's the one you got to root for. You always root against the parentheses. Dude, we talked about this, right? Somebody asked, Brandon Cruz asked. He asked earlier, right? He said, if you want to play Paul George and Kawhi, you said on a day like this, you probably can do it.
Yeah. But I don't know if that was ideal considering that.
Of course not. Paul George is busting. But yeah.
I actually said I wouldn't do it on this one because Paul George is I just didn't think you need to. But also it's not like the best play necessarily. Paul George only has 32 right now. It's not like he's having a good game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he's glad he did at this point.
At this point, he got a shot. Oh man, my arm is just effed up. What did I do?
What happened?
I went to the gym because I was feeling a little better and I just messed something up. Just tweaked it.
Dwight Powell, 34. Bullock, 47. Look at all the Dallas. Put 4 Dallas's guys. Excuse me. 4 Dallas guys and the Sandru Mamashvili. And just triple stack the freaking late night hammer. It's almost like he did this on purpose to be part of the live sweat. It's like he did the reverse Big T. He just played all the salary, the high salary guys in the last game. Okay, so Zubac is still okay. So here's Kawhi crossing over. Oh, way too much room. Oh, he gives it to Batum. He gives up He gives up the shot to throw it to Batum, and he misses. And Draymond rebounds. That is a swing for somebody.
I don't know. I don't think Draymond is quite relevant. Maybe if he has a really good few minutes here, I guess.
Now, there's no funny business in yours. No, there's no way.
It's pretty amazing for a guy like Steph to be 19 for 26 from the floor.
Curry with the free throws. Free to look at this, but oh, dude, that just made my day. The hockey game ended with at least the one game ended with the Islander goalie giving up a goal. Thank you.
That's funny.
You know
what did you just fall back in? Oh, was it
that splash?
Basketball, yeah.
Yeah. So we just need this 8-4 game to just kind of hold here, and this will be like a freaking most undeserved hockey cash. But like I said, we're not gonna complain. Okay. Yeah, the splash is begging for the end of the game. Splash is going to end up in 80th, I think, by the end of this.
Yeah.
Let's see what the fadeaway looks like. Chipotle Attic has 351, but he's going to be swamped by. There's a Curry Leonard 347. That could have been you, Scott, maybe. Romeo Langford 24. Oh, this guy had the Embiid. Dude, he was able to play Embiid, Curry, and Leonard, huh? I guess so, huh? That, and he also like left 300 on the table playing all three of those guys. That's tough to do.
That's pretty normal, though. 300 is like usually the cutoff range, I think.
I don't know when you have to when you're spending for all three of those guys. It's kind of I would imagine, and he paid the 5,500 for Hardy too. I guess Langford starting at 3K made a lot of sense.
I don't know if it was a lot of sense.
I mean, if you needed a 3,300 or a 3K,
hot start that it looked like he was basically not playing. This like the Spurs do what the Spurs do, and some guys are going to have games just because it's basketball, and they're playing a team that doesn't have anybody who can defend.
One thing I will say is that you're pretty right. The Clippers don't really play that much defense anymore.
It's weird.
Yeah. Paul George, bang. 123, 115.
That guy's winning it.
Let's get that. Who is that? Is that Draymond?
Out now because of all this stuff. I just needed it to be Kawhi's time.
Who's 00? There's the R-Fur, just waiting to.
Can't wait too long.
Oh, Leonard with the assist. Oh, my God, no. Paul George drives. Tough shot. Missed. Stay here. 4 minutes with all three of these guys basically going to touch the ball every single time down court.
How many points? But it's 17, 18 points. It's
Arford. The Arford is 22 behind.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. And
they've got one of the guys, so you need the other two in each case.
Let's see what happens.
Cornered a little bit.
Yep.
This
Curry with an easy floater.
Let's see, like 52 now, 53.
That's ridiculous. He's got 48 real life.
I think he's got more.
No, now he's got 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Arford got up to 10. 10th now. There's a bunch of showboating at the top of the key.
He's
lucky. Zubac with a nice putback. Even Shenzo with a bad two. Rebound Kawhi. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. Like you said, making up 21 points like that when you guys are yours, you know.
Yeah, and the game down a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it might not slow down if the Warriors get the ball. Like they're gonna play fast.
So he needs 21 out of those two of those three.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then this RDU's got again, so he's got to get 17 right out of both of these guys. That's right.
Yeah, it's impossible. And not overtime.
And then you got Shrek, which is a straight 7-point lead, Curry over Leonard. And I got bad news. Like, well, I shouldn't say that.
Wait, Shrek? I love Shrek. He's a great dude.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
Oh, I love that dude. He's a good guy.
And the Shrek, he's got the Curry, so he's behind. So he's gonna be shooting a lot. Looks like he's in good shape. Is Leonard the one that would be taking the free throws for the Clippers down the stretch? Or would it be George?
Both.
Okay. Tyler Hero. Wow, a lineup of Hero and Harden is competing for the victory, huh? I would not have expected that. Jared Vanderbilt, 38. I'll tell you, like these lineups are very different, these two.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those nights there was a lot of good scoring.
Yeah. Sure, there's still 3 minutes to go in this shit show. DiVincenzo.
Is All Gems out there? Where's All Gems? I had the Curry with 350 and Curry. It's got to be in the 370s now.
Let's pull this. So you're not really.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not going to happen, I don't think.
Yeah, it looks like the pace of this game is kind of slowed a little bit.
So that happens at the end of these games. The end of the half, it's sort of the opposite, except for like the last 2 possessions. It wasn't like I had a bad lineup either. That's the thing that's funny. It's like the Russell thing, which got like half the field, so I can't like say I couldn't. But it's just like everybody else did well. It's just, you know.
Oh, so as I was saying, let me look at the slate for tomorrow here. 5-game slate in the NBA. What do we got? We got Denver at Detroit with Jamal Murray and Jaden Ivey, all questionable, both questionable. OKC at Toronto, nobody on the injury report. Sacramento going to play it back. They play today, Sacramento, right? Coming off the end of the game heroics. They're going into Brooklyn, and nobody is on the injury report as of now. You have Indiana at Milwaukee. Halliburton is questionable. Turner is questionable. So I'll have to look for that. And Giannis not on the injury report. And then the last game, wow, kind of almost an island game. Orlando Phoenix, you'll have under 10K. Interesting. And nobody kind of on the injury report. So it doesn't look like a really high scoring slate tomorrow. But should see about that. Let's see what we got. 2 minutes to go. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like the single bullet guy is not going to do it. So the referees, you want to have you ever watched the that one
doesn't like max entry. He probably played like 5 or something.
Who the are
4 or 5 probably. No, the Shrek. Let's see.
I can pull that up.
I know he played a bunch tonight. Wow, he really did. He went for it tonight.
Oh, you pulled that up?
Yeah, he played 20.
Let's see who. Here, this is a little trick. You can do this. Mazer Bowie with this. With BGR Seth with the usual 37. Brandon Adams with the Brandon Adams. Times are tough. Only in for 20.
I don't know if that might have been the max for this one.
No, because BGR Seth 37.
Oh yeah, Brandon Adams does that sometimes.
And then Can't Stop Beast Mode with 8. Cheddar Biscuit, obviously, the full 37. Chipotle Addict, the full 37. Who else with the full 37? Lee Hafner, just 20. Fiji. This Hobo Bose guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who he is, but I think he's pretty bad. I just see the way he plays League of Legends, for example. He literally just like plays like as many lineups as he can, and like literally 50% of them have no chance to win. I mean, sometimes he'll get there,
right?
But so I don't know how he plays the NBA, but played 8 in this. He must have hit like a Sunday Million at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, it's like
I think. I don't know.
Exactly.
Kobe MVP, the full. Mazwa, the full. McLovin, the full. You know who's not playing with the Osmo isn't playing. Interesting. Petty Theft, all of them. Raging Phillip, all of them.
Yeah, he hasn't. He got married not too long ago.
Who?
No, what? Osmo. It may have been a little while ago.
Shady. So here's the Shrek. Like you said, he had played 20. And the Whistles with all of them. Yeah, some of these doesn't look like a lot of these Run Pure guys are in this. Share, none of these guys are in here.
It's hard to win in basketball.
You know. Oh, there's the Big T. Yeah, he put 3 in. All right.
That's what he usually does.
What's the Hoop's name again? It's Hoop, right? Just like that.
Hoop something with a number after.
Yeah. He's not in at all. This Hishbu, I've seen him around.
Yeah, he's good.
And the Saul Goodman, I keep forgetting, he doesn't play really basketball. He plays more hockey. I offered to have him come on. Oh, there's Shit My Money. Here's one. He put one in. It's pretty.
Good luck to everybody at golf too. I finished my lineups, I think, over there.
Oh, nice. So let's get this back up here. A minute 6, 10-point game. This is done, right? That's it. So the Arthur stalled out in 8th, huh?
No, he probably got it a few more from. Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah. He's still down in 8th. The hockey ended up. This is unbelievable. It's literally the equivalent of your pitcher stretching and you still cashing. Actually, it's even worse because sometimes pitchers Like when they play. No, because they're with 0. Yeah, but there it is, 26th place in the big one. All right, let's go. Hey, and held on in the splash for 17th, which is nice. So not a great day, but the sprint sports kept me afloat. All right, so as I mentioned while you were off air, we were out for a minute. I'll be doing both the MMA videos tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be there with you at 12.
Okay.
And, I'll see you then.
Awesome. Thanks, bud. All right. Good luck, everybody.